96, 99, 99 on the 9S cards.
How many 9S cards did you win?
Only 2.
Only?
Only 2.
What do you mean only? That's a lot.
Scumbag Tam keeping cards from the rest of us.
And the funny thing is, I already had the card.
I mean, obviously, everyone already has the card. Oh, also, is it just me, or can you? Okay, you can't. You can type in a number that's very large, but you can still only send 1 million gold at a time.
Good news is, I can probably do callouts tonight.
Because you're not drunk?
No, because I know the whole fight.
And you're not drunk.
And I'm not drunk.
Okay.
Although, I might need to see the fight again, because I don't remember most of it.
Honestly, given the sobriety, it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if we burn through 5 and then also get through 6 tonight.
I don't know if we'll get through 6 tonight, but
6 is really easy. I think it's possible.
did you down it?
No, I saw most of it, and then I had to take my Threx and that cut off the rest of my week.
I seen.
But let me put it this way. The party I was in started 6 drunk, and then an hour later decided that they were too drunk to try to clear it.
I see.
I mean, the fight is pretty easy, but it does have a for the first week. It did have a pretty good DPS check, so I'm not surprised a lot of groups weren't able to do it.
It's because they weren't tryhards. Look, all you need is full crafted gear, pentamelds, ruby weapon, pots, and food.
And you gotta be fucking good.
Well, I mean, that's minimum for entry.
I wasn't able to get into 8S, but I have seen all of 7S.
Five, 6, and 7?
Pretty much.
Fair enough.
But I'm not going to ruin anything, so my lips are sealed.
I had fun last week. Did you guys have fun? I had fun. Things like, oh, we knock over the spears with a thing. Like, that was a really fun revelation. I'm just sad that you can't have that when you just play off of a guide.
Actually, for the most part, I didn't.
People were just able to figure out 5 and 6, and I guess 7.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm a little disappointed then. I thought the mechanics in 5 were pretty clever. I like how we got stuck on like, all right, everyone stack in front of the charge and mash the button or something.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, the spear thing is cool.
I was going to try to pentameld. I still might, but I'm not gonna pay exorbitant prices for materia.
Yeah, the day before the patch came out, I bought everything that was less than 10k, and I did not use it all.
Oh.
I managed to finish my pentamelds with
Lucky you.
I only had to buy or I should say, I only had to spend about 60 of my cracked planet clusters on the grade 7s.
Oh, yeah. I didn't do too bad on those. I meant the 7s, though.
That's what I'm saying, the 7s.
Wait, you only had to spend 60 cracked planet clusters? Oh, in addition to all the ones you bought.
In addition to the 300 I bought.
Okay, I was like, I just bought 60 and didn't meld a single one of them once.
Because I was looking forward to, the only reason why I didn't have the correct numbers is I didn't know what the stats were going to be on the gear. I needed to meld more debt than I had initially anticipated. But yeah, no, this you know what's fucking crazy is on the rings and stuff like that, if you let's see, here you go. On the necklace does not come with crit. Yet with pentamelds, I have 180 crit.
Mm-hmm.
I have more crit on this necklace than determination, and it comes with determination.
You could have 220.
No, you can't.
Not on a ring.
Oh, not on a ring. Oh, yeah,
On a
right.
necklace. Yeah, so 60, 60, 20, 20, 20.
Yeah, only a 180.
That's 180 out of the 202 cap. I'm like, how come, my crit rate isn't absolute garbage, even though I replaced most of my gear? And it's like, oh yeah, it's because every piece that didn't have crit on it either has 220 or 180 crit on it from melds.
Yeah, I'm surprised yours is that high, though. Mine's only 34 or 32. And I have definitely max melded crit.
Do you have crit on your weapon? I was lucky that
Yep.
my book came with 477 crit.
I mean, I guess it's just that the chest doesn't.
Yeah, my chest comes with crit. That's another big...
It seems like that in my chest and boots don't. Yeah, those two don't.
Oh, by the end of this expansion, I will have over 4,000 crit.
Sure. But I bet your crit percentage won't be more than it was then at the end of the last expansion.
Probably not.
Also, I think, just as a warrior, you're getting less crit for your crit, since once you hit the soft cap on crit, where you've hit the 50% damage bonus or whatever it is, then every additional crit you get is only helping your inner release attacks. And since most of your non-inner release and what was it, chaotic bullshit,
Inner chaos.
yeah, your stuff that's guaranteed direct crit, right? I think there might exist a meta in which you actually stack debt. You definitely want to get enough crit so that you hit the soft cap, because that's going to increase the damage of all of your hits that auto crit. But once you get to that soft cap, whatever that is, it feels like after that, debt is probably better point for point than more crit.
And, I mean, we would have to do, a lot of research, but, it might be that cap isn't even reachable.
It is, I believe, certain. I think we can reach it currently. I think it's not dramatically above what our current gear provides.
50% crit rate?
No, 50% crit damage boost.
Oh.
At what point does additional crit stop increasing the damage of your crits? It feels like something that you should be able to find out with clever stat manipulation. Right? Especially on Warrior where you can guarantee a crit, like, can you... the problem is, like, you have random numbers, so you'd have to do a lot of hits.
Yeah, you'd have to do like so many and average it out.
But I mean, something like, you know, you just get a bunch of dummies and you start, like, Decimate spamming. Like, Decimate doesn't have a huge damage range, right?
And for I don't know. Well, if I take off all my gear, I'm taking off all my stats too. So that I can't do that.
Right. You have to be able to simply add or remove crit.
Or I could just because I need all the crit stuff in there.
Well, no. So, like, for instance, something that you could do is try it with and without crit food. Or you can try it with and without, or you can have like 2 pieces of gear that are the same item level that have different stats on them. Right? Because they'll have the same strength. And as long as you're not adding debt to the mix, like you take a tenacity skill speed or something and swap that for a crit.
Tenacity is still a damage increase, but it's a lot lower.
So I see that crit does not have a damage cap. You can get up to 64% damage bonus with 4,380 crit.
Where's that from? Is this from online research?
However, you're saying if there's a 50% cap, then you don't want your crit to be any higher than 2,000.
Yeah, so that's something that seems extremely testable.
That kinda doesn't make sense. If the cap is 2,000. It's also only a 15% crit rate.
Yeah, I don't know. Perhaps perhaps the formula has changed. I mean, it changes every expansion.
just 10 minutes ago, I bought 35 of these materia, and then like I went back to check again because I was curious if there'd be anything else posted, and like 12 people had posted more materia and they dropped the price back down to 2,700. Like what?
Well, there you go.
I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick before we start.
Does ZCT work yet?
Should be.
Yeah, it's up. From this chart, you need 1,370 tenacity in order for a 3% increase in damage.
Yeah, even after the boost, tenacity is not terribly impressive.
Are they implying those are not the real lyrics?
Is this something saying that beef tacos is not the lyrics for?
Big fat tacos.
That's pretty good. Well, I'm super prepared this week.
Hmm.
I have 3-star food and grade 3 tinctures.
I probably should have thought about that they would have new food.
I'm back.
Oh, we are ready. Everyone is here. I was gonna go punk on this S rank. Actually, I might still do that. Give me like 10 more seconds. I am ready.
I don't remember anything.
I don't either.
You get a real quick refresher on things.
Let's just go and see if we get refreshed from face.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
The face
Maybe-
refresh.
Maybe fighting will jog my memory. I remember twisters. That's it.
Ooh, I'm on 100.
That's an important
Feels
one
good.
to remember.
I remember twisters can also be donuts.
Sometimes a twister can be a donut. Spears are going down. Shortens the day. I'll get it. Big attack.
What? Oh, you have a ball.
It's all coming back to me.
Don't get your balls yet.
Storm clouds.
That's gonna be a problem.
Drop them in the corners.
Oh, okay, well, we dead.
Big ol'.
Knockback.
Knock back.
Okay. Wait, what happened?
Just walking
Oh,
What?
Yep.
I can run in 25?
I can res now.
It's gonna be short.
I'm just making sure I die to each mechanic once.
Make sure you have a.
Short.
Well, go away. Okay.
This is a weak one. Don't pick it up yet. This is big knockback. Or big
Pick one up. This is thunderstorm. Lightning bolts. Thunder planes.
Yep, everyone needs to have a ball. Another add.
This is Twisters.
Twisters. It's a weak one.
I'm dumb.
I got Salenta.
I got
This
Midori.
is 14. Period
Alright,
14.
make sure that you pick up a ball once his stacks get to 14.
Nah, we're gonna die because Midori can't be up. Oh, maybe. Maybe?
We have time.
Yeah, there's a lot
Check
of
to
time.
check to see which side the ads are on.
What was our
You were
Thing.
at the far north. I was at the third north side.
Here's, I think you went back.
This is
Oh, my
absolute,
fucking
absolute
God.
north. I don't.
Nope.
Oops.
I was on the wrong side.
Do you want me to do that one, Salenta?
No.
I've had lots of practice.
I think we need to double check our order.
Okay, we're doing absolute north to absolute south, not boss relative. So, yeah. Let's say C is south and D is north. Get in your order. I believe it was nearest was absolute south, so you should be on C. And Salenta was absolute north, so he should be on D. Or actually, he's taking the
Slanta's
thing.
like doing the thing.
Doing the thing. Okay, so this is our order, where D is north and C is south.
Originally, you were nearest, but we switched because I couldn't hit the boss when he was the furthest away.
All right, I think that's pretty much everything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was remembering you being more in the middle. I was second farthest, and Tornado was absolute far. That's what I'm remembering anyway.
Staffs.
Rookies.
The D.
What?
I'll get it.
Since you can grab a third one. Thanks.
Storm clouds, get your thoughts.
Back.
Fair.
Short.
Like to point out, it's not my fault you have 3 balls.
Yeah, I don't know how this happened. I'm mad about it. I'm going away soon.
We'll all need to get a ball for the puddles.
Thunderstorm.
Good enough.
Another ad.
Twisters.
Another weak one.
Grab an orb.
Grab an orb. And get to your position. It's on the other side this time. Nice. Except for the Sullen's dying part.
Donuts next?
Donuts next, yeah. Stack on his butt. I do not believe you need a stack for this, do you?
So you can run into your own donut.
Chain lightning.
Alright,
Chain
this is where
lightning.
we need to get the in the positions. Ow! What the fuck hit me? Does chain lightning hit both people? The person who had it and the person it hits?
It does an AoE, so if you're too close to somebody, it will hit them too.
Are you standing on top of the person with chain lightning? Because that's an insta kill.
Tam just described it. So we need to find a method for passing where we
You
aren't
just need to
standing
be
on top.
You just need to be the closest person to them. You don't have to like be next to
Right,
them.
right.
Yeah,
But
like say I have it and I'm going to Midori or place. If I'm over here, it'll jump to place. If I'm here, jump to Midori. That's literally just a proximity thing.
right, but that's not a strategy.
Thought there was a strat where it just had the healers responsible for passing
Well,
it.
I can tell you how Party Finder does it. What I remember you trying to do last time is put us all in a circle around him.
Yeah, like having since it starts on the healers, going. I guess we'll use the 1, 2, 3, 4 marks for this. Oops. All right. Well, assuming it's like, here's the boss, having the healers on the sides, and then I'm going to like first have it pass to DPS, and oops, and then have the healers get out, so then it passes to the tank. But we have to think of like how close or how wide is the AoE? Is it like a 3
It's
It's about the same
About the
size
size
as
of
the
the
marker.
It looks
Yeah.
to be about the
yeah,
same.
it's about the size of one of like the twister things.
Okay, then I think that we can still do it the same way where the DPS just doesn't stand on top of the person that you're passing to, but you know, the healers the healers and tanks, like the tanks are going to be. Hang on a second. Let me just steal all the markers really quick. So like if this is the boss, the healers can actually be out a bit to make it easier, to make sure that you're the only one passing. I'm only going to do one side actually, since the other way is going to be symmetric. So if like a healer's out here, then you can have the DPS here, and it will guaranteed pass to the DPS. And if the tank's there, then it will, you know, assuming that the DPS is actually like, you know, something like that, then it will guaranteed pass to the tank next, and then have the other DPS right there. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it does the opposite on the reverse side. This means like you have to have the DPS who are at like 2 and 4 kind of like shift stepping a little bit, so that you're not like the person who's at 4 does not pick up the one from the opposite side. I don't know if that's what Party Finder does, but that would be a solution that I would suggest in a vacuum. Now, having said that, what does Party Finder do?
The group that I cleared it with, the tanks didn't deal with this at all. They just had the DPS and healers take care of it, and basically they pass it between those three.
Yes, that seems to be the norm for Party Finder.
Alright, so
I don't object to Garrett's suggestion because it involves me not moving.
So if we have our... Oh, I'm not a savage, hang on a second. Let's suppose we have our DPS in our normal 4-way split around the boss.
Yeah, I would be out here, roughly.
Then we have, you start out, the healer would start standing there, and then move there after the first pass. And that's it. So, when you start out, it will pass to 2, because that's the closest.
That's not where you're supposed to pass first, though.
No, that's... The problem is that it will jump to the tanks, because the tanks will also be in melee range. So we would need to have it be even further south, where it's like, okay, the tanks, I guess the tanks get to be the C marker. Both tanks are stacked up there. And then you have like 2, 3. Is that too close?
Well, 3's gonna pass to the other 3 on this side. If they're like that.
How do the Party Finder groups do this without tanks?
Okay,
And
so
stuff.
I'm gonna steal markers just to answer Midori's question. Generally speaking, if the boss is at A, Party Finder puts melee at 1 and 2. Melee do not move. It starts on the healer. The healer moves in, jumps to 1. The healer moves out. The ranged moves over to C. It jumps to C. Then the range moves over to be next to the healer. It jumps to the healer, and then
I
it
got
repeats.
an even better solution.
That's how Party Finder does it.
This is even better because we have a complete range package here. We can have, let's see here. All right, let's suppose the boss is in the middle. We have the tanks at C, and then we have our melee and our honorary melee at 1 and 2. Yes,
So placeholder.
Yeah. And then we have.
Am I the honorary melee?
You're the one who doesn't want to
You
move.
want to move?
Bet. I'm the honorary melee.
And then you have.
I'm just saying, I better see staff DPS in your parse.
Heck yeah.
And then we have the healers, like the south healer. Basically, you start at A, passes to 1, and then after it passes, you move to B, passes from 1 to 2, and then it passes from 2 to B. And how many times do you need to pass it? 4 times?
8. Each one
8?
jumps 8 times.
Alright, so as soon as you pick it up at B, you just shift to A, and then once it jumps, you shift back to B.
I don't
A.
know.
B.
Is the debuff wear often?
Yeah,
is there a
is that
debuff?
enough
people?
Wear oftentimes?
Yeah, it's 8 second
it's
debuff.
not. That's not the problem. The problem is you can't hold that many charges.
Yeah. If you involve 3 people, you need 2 charges each, basically. If you involve 4 people, again, it's 2.
Yeah. So, and then you have a similar configuration just like elsewhere. You like the ranged group is, you know, like over here or something like that.
Honestly, for the record, the biggest problem I've seen the party finder method is it's really easy to overcorrect since they have 2 people moving at any given time.
Yeah.
Strictly
Like-
speaking, you only need 1 person to move in their method. So if the
Yeah.
melee and the healer are both stationary, that makes it even simpler because only the ranged moves.
So I don't care who is in each of these roles, but we have basically one mobile person who's responsible for just going back and forth like this, and then you have one.
So,
The
forward and back.
other two people are fixed. Like I would volunteer to be one of those. Like if Midori would do the other one, then I could be the B person. Midori could be the A person. Have like Kanata and Nearest, and then have like placeholder and Tyleet not moving. Does that sound feasible?
Yeah, it is. Basically, in that case, I'm going to borrow A just for extreme exaggeration.
Yeah.
You're essentially saying placeholder would stand at 3, I would stand at 4. It would start with, say, you being over at A to force it to jump from 4 to 3, right?
Yes.
And then
I
you
mean,
would move
that would be
in there.
Midori's side. So you would start. You can actually just start right here, and you don't need to move for the first 2 jumps. So you go from nearest to placeholder.
Well, you would need to move slightly closer in because if it jumps from 4 to 3 the first time, it'll jump from 3 to 4 the second time unless A gets closer.
Okay, so it.
Well,
Not
depending on
necessarily.
how you arrange it.
All right, we can exaggerate it a little bit by pulling these out, so that the distance. Oops, sorry. So that the safe distance is, a little easier to gauge and greater than the minimum distance. So you would stand here and say like, okay, that's the safe distance, and then A would move down here. Once they have the debuff, and then once they lose the debuff, they would move back here.
Yes.
And so,
Pretty
like,
much,
we can use these lines as guides if we don't want to use waymarks, where it's actually literally like here's.
Yes, you can. Remove is big enough that if you're standing here, you should be able to melee him. And if the healers are back here, you're not going to intercept, or you're not going to fry each other.
You just need to be careful. 2 and 4 will jump to each other instead of 2 to 1.
In that case, well, these things are not exactly squares.
We
No,
can use
these
the
are
dotted lines.
greater than they are long, so if one's here and the other's here-ish,
As long
2
as
and
you
4
are
should never go.
standing exactly on the intersection, you should be able to do it like this.
If we use the dotted line, we don't have to worry about it jumping across, right?
Right. What do you mean?
instead of having 3 and 4 on this line, just put 3 and 4 on this line, on both
Unless
sides.
you're a melee and you're sad.
His
No, it's
hitbox is
fine.
pretty big,
Like
isn't it?
I think these distances are correctly measured so that, assuming that the tanks are at max melee, it will jump from 3 to 4. I think this should not pull here. I'll move the way markers just for this.
Yeah, it should. In that situation, it should jump 3 to 4, 4 to A, and then if A drops back down, it'll jump A to 4.
Yeah, so stationary, floater. You start here. Once you pick it up, you move here. Once you lose it, you move back. Just like that.
Just a note for Kaunada, I'm sure you've noticed, but when that starts, there is a tank buster, and near the end of it, there's an AoE. The AoE does not need an orb, but because the passing itself does damage, shielding would be nice.
Okay.
I'm going to drop down an Asylum for the passing itself. That should help.
Yeah, I'll probably have Seraph, because I'm not using anywhere else.
Alright, for the sake of this run, I'm not going to have the storm cloud locations, but I will have these as the places to stand for that mechanic. And I will save that here. So you're really just trying to have your character be as on the line, on the intersection as possible.
One other technical note. We were talking about needing 2 stacks. You can get those before the donuts happen, since the donut doesn't actually hit you.
Okay.
I mean, placeholder found a way.
Yeah, it turns out you can slide cast into your own donut.
Yes, you can, but if you're standing still, you will preserve your stacks.
So does everyone involved in this need to have 2 stacks? Aside from the tanks?
Everyone involved in the chain lightning should have 2.
The tanks don't need any stacks.
Right. When
So
do
you
we
said it
pick up our
jumps-
second one?
You said that it jumps. You can just hold 2 of them. Like when the donuts, when it's doing the donut twisters, immediately before and immediately after you can be picking up orbs.
Okay.
The actual sequence is Fury 14, Donuts, Chain Lightning. Anytime between Fury 14 and when he starts casting Chain Lightning, you get it.
Okay.
And right, just to reconfirm, we have Tyleet is at 4, placeholder is at 2, Neris is at 1, Kanata is at 3, Midori is at A, and I'm at B. And both tanks are at max melee north.
Let's try it.
Is that A?
Storm clouds.
Knockback next.
It's gonna be long. Thunderstorm.
Fall. I'll get the res.
Twisters.
Green light. Twisters. Sure have buff. On the left side.
Stack.
Oh, never move.
Chain lightning.
Hey, Samantha,
Okay.
can you do 3? Can you go around me and go to... Okay.
Oh.
Oh, that's not good. Ooh, you're super dead.
But when and how?
Well, I gave it to Carrot.
Uh,
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah.
that was not the right kind of course correction. I was able to get up in time.
Well, not quite.
Anyway, that jumps 8 times or it jumps 7 times?
Thunderstorm. 7 times, I believe.
Okay, I don't think that 2 balls is enough.
It is, if you only get hit twice, or in the case of the very last people, 3 times.
Right. You need one for each one of the hits, right?
No, the very last.
Twisters.
Not the very last 2 people.
I said we did it with 2. I think we did it right.
Damn. Res the healer.
We almost have healer LB. Is this weak or strong?
Quick!
Weak.
Weak.
It's weak.
I don't have a thing of this close. I can't do anything
Oh,
Do
get in
it.
the middle. Get in the middle.
We need to get balls.
Okay.
Everybody does.
about it. Get a ball. Get a ball.
Okay, it seems like there's
Yeah, hit sprint.
a lot of.
Hit sprint now.
Oh, I don't have cooldowns.
Oh my. Do we have to be on him for that?
No, there's
Nope.
one hole. There's a single in the left-right lanes. One lane is safe.
Alright, so I guess that one will be for you, Tim. Because I don't. Not only don't have my invuln, I also don't have any other cooldown.
It is survivable with the very heavy cooldowns, but you can also just make Tam do it instead.
I mean, I can do it.
Yes, if you have trouble getting to the safe spot, hit sprint before Centaur's charge finishes.
Okay, now I remember all of the orders of everything.
Tam remembers everything simultaneously.
I just imagine the Galaxy Brain gifs.
Northeast. Again.
Cool. I almost fell off the edge and yet I still died. I hate this game. In every line of code that it's built off of.
Get an orb.
Storm clouds. Knock back. Short. Thunderstorm.
Wait, what? Why did you do a million damage?
didn't have a buff.
Oh right, because the lightning took off the.
Yeah, the ground AoE clears the buff.
Any damage, yeah.
It's not letting me get away with as much now as I did last time. So I should be more careful.
Twisters. Oh, that's a ball. Fury 14.
Left.
If you're gonna stat.
Donuts.
Delicious.
Chain lightning.
You're on your spots.
No, I don't have 2 orbs. What?
Are there no more balls?
You have time to get more balls if you need to.
Go get your balls now.
Oh, no, I'm fine. Oh, wait, what? I think you can go back to B.
Ooh, I got
see
one.
that it was passed to you.
Yeah, and then you should go back to B.
I said I could not see that it was passed
okay.
to you.
This is going to be interesting.
Hey, Kyrie, do you want
I should
the
stop
thing?
caring about paying attention to other people's problems.
Well, I say hold down to level 3, but I'm going to die horribly.
Oh, feels bad, man.
Rip.
Feels worse, man.
How much did you take?
All of it.
$188,000. Air. That's an element?
Yeah.
Not wind. Air damage.
So I want to confirm. We need 3 balls going into that if we're standing still, right? Or is it 2? 2? Just 2?
You only
Okay.
need 2.
That goes for everybody. Even
Yeah.
the people who start with it.
It's not the end of the world if you have 3, but you need 2.
Okay.
But I mean, Salento will need 3 right after that, so don't.
Yeah,
But
if anything,
the orbs will respawn
Yeah.
for him to pick
if
up. So.
anything, it will be the DPS that will go 2, since they're the ones that get the extra jump. Or sorry, if anything, it will be the DPS on 3, since they get the extra jump.
I guess if ranged people can try to get the ones in the corners, that would be appreciated.
Storm clouds. Long. Thunderstorm. Twisters. Fury.
Yeah, every time I'm always the one who gets the damage down. So I can't dodge other people's twisters and stay in melee range.
A side. Donuts.
Why do I have aggro?
Chain lightning.
Kylie.
Thunderstorm is coming up next.
What? I have no clue how you died there.
Get an orb.
After this thunderstorm is a twister.
Oh god, these puddles.
Twister's coming up. Second Fury. Look for the safe spot.
It's the fourth one.
Third row from the bottom.
I guess I was too close.
Oh, I guess the spear did not get knocked down.
Yeah, it must have been a spear. Pretty much everyone made it into the safe spot.
Oh, it was definitely a spear. I just don't know. I was like here. I didn't think that was too close. Like to the middle. How far back do you need to be?
No, up here. It's good.
You can be pretty much right up to the line.
I mean, I was.
Well, you can't. Your hitbox, like your circle cannot be even like on the line. If your circle, your character model circle, like right now, I am too close.
Well, that's probably it. I don't need to face. I mean, I was facing towards the middle, I thought, but that's not important,
Facing
right?
is not important.
I think
I'm
this.
DPSing the boss at the time, and so I'm like turned completely sideways.
Yeah.
Okay, right here is probably safe, but right here is not.
Anyway, yes, I just need to be like in the middle.
No, you can't be in the middle because then you get knocked off. You have to be like between this and here.
Fine.
It's really tight.
I mean, I usually stand like right here and I'm fine.
I was farther away than that.
That's sketchy. Also, I think you can just take it because it only does like a hurricane.
I don't think you can just take it.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I guess you just gotta
Can't just take it. I could use a cooldown.
take it. And get a bone stack, but you could take it. And you had a chart, right?
Huh?
You got an orb right before that?
I mean, I usually have orbs.
Fair enough.
Maybe.
Yeah, it should do like 1 million damage, don't it?
But you do need an orb in order to break the spear.
Yeah, but I didn't even get knocked back.
Yeah, he just straight attacked, so.
I ran... Like... When I ran right through the orb, it's like, you didn't pick that up.
Server tech.
It's giving you the stink eye. It's like, did you really?
See, when I checked, you were before it. And the next time I checked, you were after it. So you must not have touched it. That's so much damage. Storm clouds. Knockback. Short.
Short.
Thunderstorm. Twisters. Fury.
Hmm.
Grabbing a drink. Not the stiff kind.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Yet.
Placeholder's about to make some extra Irish coffee.
I don't know what went wrong there, unless dashing to him didn't cause me to face the right way. Because all I do is dash to him, hit Super Bolide, and then hit the thing.
Whew. Alright, I have a rock star.
Were you outside of the bubble?
I mean, I could still hit the button. I guess I didn't look that closely. Don't know. Maybe that's only reliable if you're exactly in the center line, and if you're not, you're outside the circle. I don't know.
Circle of trust.
I don't know. I wasn't looking at you.
So one of the dubious privileges / responsibilities I have is coming up with playtest names for cards. I've almost run out of Toho characters, so now I'm using JoJo's Bizarre Adventure stands.
Oh no.
Oh,
The
that'll be
world
something
is-
in like 2 years.
Okay, so if you're not gonna start the countdown right away,
Oh,
I need a 17-second countdown.
I missed it. Sorry, didn't see that it was 8 out of 8. I thought somebody was still away getting a drink. That's my bad.
That's what the countdown's for.
I'm gonna wait a couple of minutes.
It's northwest.
Nope, might want to orb.
It's up to you, man, but
Just might want one.
Thunderclouds.
Storm clouds.
Yeah, don't you tell me what I call them. Knockback. Blisters. What's that not next?
What? Thought it wasn't a stiff drink.
I'm just trying to anticipate.
It's gonna be a long one.
That's what she said. Next is going to be Twisters.
I think you're still wrong.
Thunderstorm.
Oh, is it? Okay.
twisters are pretty late.
Even a broken claw.
After Thunderstars. Look, I'll get this eventually. The reason why I'm remembering is because Solenta's complaining about people being in melee, so I'm like, when do I need to not be in melee?
You just need to not collapse after this.
And I think my answer is I basically never need to be in melee.
Yeah? I mean, you pretty much just need to be in heal range. Whatever that means.
Beats me. Corner of the arena seems fine.
After this is the Twisters.
Yes, so now.
Oop.
Got it. Nope. Alright, not wasting the MP then.
No, come back up. Ha! It didn't do anything.
I'm gonna die. Okay, that's fine.
I have a benediction hit after the hit.
Yup. I'll tell ya. It takes a telegraph.
Oh, you're not gonna have Benny for something?
I haven't been using Vinny on Solenta because he's not living dead. He doesn't take damage afterwards, and he's not a black hole.
You fine?
Alright, I'm definitely in the fucking middle. Okay.
Donuts. That was close.
Yeah. I got distracted by the fact that I picked up too many on accident. It should fall off in time now. Wait,
You're not supposed to pick up any there. So in fact.
did they not have enough?
No, I didn't move in time.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think that's my fault. There's usually orbs left over.
Yeah, there are plenty of them.
Well, they weren't on the side that I was on. I had to go to the other side because a lot of them spawned on that side. And
Yeah,
since we all
they're
got-
spawned by the spears, so they will tend to be biased towards one side of the arena. In total,
Well, also because we all get knocked back to one side of the arena, those are the ones that get scooped up first. After Furious 14.
Yeah, I don't pick up any after Furious 14.
yeah.
Also,
that's,
Furious 14 sounds like a movie in a very tired franchise.
I mean,
Are they not already at
Diesel
14
might
of them?
live that long.
Hey, that franchise is about family
It
and
is
living
now.
your life a quarter of a mile at a time.
Thought it was about paying for Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's pet projects.
I'm blind.
Whee!
I'm blind, and I have the fortune of the
And
gods.
you made it.
And that's why
That's
you are the warrior.
that's my luck for the night.
I feel like my favorite review of the Fast 9 trailer is just that it's one big John Cena.
Carrot, elite, orb.
I'm glad I have nothing else to use my cooldowns on.
Jump pads. Grab an orb.
I got a carrot.
Okay, so
Short.
I don't know so far in advance.
It's whether or not he has Fury's Bolt.
As opposed to what?
Not testing.
Yeah.
Oh. Just nothing.
Yup. I can't res for a bit.
I have Swift in 15. Or I could slow.
Understand? Boosters.
Son of a bitch.
God damn it. I didn't see he got that close to me. It's fine, we have forever.
You're resing right next to him. Yeah, you got it.
I guess I'll just pick up one.
Brewery's bolts. Then donuts.
Like, I appreciate the effort, but we probably should not be trying to stack on a random unmarked spot. Because we will always not actually see where we are standing.
Yeah, that was a random last minute thing. The part I like is that I got hit and you were fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know why.
The server is a magical thing.
Pretty sure.
Damn, why was your HP so low?
Because I rezzed right when it reset.
Oh, okay.
So my HP didn't get reset. That's funny.
I alt tabbed for a second, I came back and you were healing. I was like, did he just repair? Was all of your gear broken?
My HP wouldn't be that low if it was broken.
It might be. Oh, well, I only saw it from like half health or something.
Why does Kyrie have a million HP buffer? Shade shift?
Yep. Shift was made better now.
No.
No, we could cheese flat with it.
Yeah, it's basically TBN for Ninja.
On a much longer cooldown, and perfect dodge was infinitely better.
Yeah, but I mean, it's infinitely better than 10% of physical damage or whatever it used to be.
What is it now? Just like a shield? Is it
Yeah,
mono ward?
it's a universal shield.
Yeah. It effectively functions the same as EVN and Venison. It's the comparison.
Strong flats.
Knockback soon.
Knock back now. Short. Thunderstorm next.
I'm
Twisters.
gonna run through.
Nick Fury time. Donuts coming up.
I'll let you get that one on B Kanata. Unless you...
Chain lightning.
Alright, get your spots.
Thunderstorm.
Next.
Twisters coming up. Twisters.
God damn it!
I got it.
Fucking ad. I hate tethers.
Fury's 14. Get ready to look for the safe position. Alright, he's gonna stay here for a second. Everybody grab a bowl. Everybody grab a Next is storm clouds. Get into storm cloud position.
Oh,
Oh,
get him.
No, we got a big cloud.
Knockbacks, knockbacks, knockbacks. I'll get.
well, I don't.
Oh, never mind.
Big clouds are scary.
It super still gets me some that A is not north. So I like spin my camera around looking for the marker and I don't see it.
I think we need to reset.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's all the mechanics though, right?
There's one
That's it.
more. There's one more chain lightning after.
Yeah, after Storm Cloud, there's one AoE, then Chain Lightning.
And after chain lightning, there's a random.
Yeah, then it's just AoE spam.
It's a random donut or a twister,
Oh, based on name.
based on whether he casts Fury Bolt. If he casts Fury Bolt, it's a donut. If he doesn't cast Fury Bolt, it's just twister.
Huh. Interesting.
There's a third Fury 14, but that's the Enrage.
On
There's-
the other hand, it looks like we were kind of cooking with gas.
What's the required DPS for this fight?
Oh, I don't know.
We were doing an average of 11k DPS per person. Or something. Total. I don't know. I don't know how to read this.
How come your DPS is way higher than mine?
He's pressing his buttons probably 2% harder, right?
More than 2%. That's like
That's like 25%.
7%. No, not 25%.
Is
like-
it? I see
it's
9
about
and 7.
10%.
What do you
What's
see
that?
for your percentages?
I see 8.15 and 6.77.
That's not 25%.
I said
It's like-
I said 2%, didn't I?
It's more than 2%. It's less than 25. I'm saying it's probably around 17%.
Carrot force trains with mechanical key switches so we can press the buttons harder.
I don't actually understand how we're all in the same like instance and we'll get like 3 different parses.
Well,
Like, how is mine tracking different?
there's a bunch of different numbers we could be looking at. If you look at you could look at like over the whole time we were in there, but it's like you could also look at different polls where one of them died first and the other one died second, or we're comparing apples to oranges.
I was only looking at that last poll, I guess.
I was only looking at the last poll.
Yeah, I did 17 more GCDs than you on the boss.
You're not counting miasma because it is only or bio. I guess you only have bio now.
I only have Bio, and White Mage only has Diana.
Yeah, but
But we're just assuming that's 100% uptime. Like, why would we ever drop that?
There are a couple points where I let it drop off a couple seconds, and
Right, but that's not a
in
meaningful.
some
140
cases I actually reapply it super early because I have to move.
you have 146 ticks of biolysis, which is actually the name of the dot.
And he
And
has 146 ticks of Dia. What to do? Right?
Does he have more
But-
gear than you?
A
Do
little
you have your
bit.
ruby weapon?
We both have ruby weapons.
Is the
Players,
sun in your eyes?
Maybe.
play it.
Well,
Blair's 20 potency more than Broil. I don't have energy drain, but
I don't ever use it. I don't have stacks for that.
yeah, so White Mage is getting damage off of, like, if you discount all of the damage from a size, a Flautist Misery, and the initial application of Dia, you're doing the same damage.
yeah, okay, so White Mage is really good at movement uptime things. The Lily spells facilitate that greatly while maintaining your DPS because of Misery. That might have part of it.
But in that case, I would just use Rune 2, which is like 2/3 as good, which is movement.
I just want to point out that, like, if you take into account a Flautist Misery, a size, or just those two, a Flautist Misery and a size, that's the difference in DPS. Like,
There is also
Scholar-
one other.
Scholar
There is also
just-
one other very important factor. I am a greedy bastard.
Oh, that's
So am I. Do you see how many GCDs I'm casting?
no. I want to point out, if you were a really greedy bastard, you would be playing an Astra right.
Yeah, but you see, I'm a greedy bastard and a little bit masochistic. It's not quite a fetish.
Now, I'm saying Kanata wouldn't be rolling the worst healer of the expansion.
Yeah.
And it's not your fault. It's
That it's
Square's
bad.
fault. Yeah, that's bad. I don't think that there's any fight that requires Scholar anymore.
Yeah.
Astro has so many buttons though. It's like it's annoying to play.
It's
Not
so
fun.
it's a high skill cap. Isn't that what we like? High skill caps.
It's obnoxious, is what it is.
Okay, it's a high skill cap, but it also is actively designed to be irritating.
Mm-hmm.
You have to remember, in Stormblood, they fixed Fairy Lag, and then in Shadowbringers, it's back again. That in and of itself is one of the big reasons I don't play Scholar anymore.
I don't understand.
It's southwest. Thunderstorms next.
Storm clouds.
What? It's the same damn thing. This is regional dialect, boy.
It's only the same thing if you didn't have a skill called Thunderstorm.
Knockback.
This is the problem with having a boss that has just like one gimmick. It's like you run out of vocabulary very fast.
It's gonna be a long.
All of the abilities should be Storm, Thunder, Cloud in different orders.
Cloud Storm, Cloud Thunder, Cloud Cloud. Oh man, you know what was crazy there was the game automatically did clip casting for me. That knockback.
Now it's thunderstorm.
Are you sure it's not thundercloud?
I'm sure.
And then twisters. Yeah, I'm not fucking crazy this time.
Alright, he's not gonna walk into me.
Yuri. Donuts.
Whew.
That's unfortunate.
Recovering or not?
That's the problem.
No,
This isn't
unfortunately.
gonna work.
I don't think it's probably going to
Nope.
I wonder if we just like continuously gets nope. Nope.
Southwest of you?
Not bad.
I got him. You're gonna raise in a bad place, but I got you.
We're just gonna go north.
I did not account for that.
Shit, that was too late.
They're not moving. It is.
Not bad. Or what?
We just have to stack on the other side.
It's fine. I can't get over there.
Oh, that cloud. That cloud's a problem.
I'm not gonna take this. This is a trap.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know what's the most annoying part about Ninja? I can't bail out in style anymore.
Well, you like Shikuchi off the edge or something?
Nope, it won't, because you have to target the ground.
I mean, you can somersault off the edge.
That's kind of stylish.
Oh, 1 second. Got something IRL.
Style aside, how are you enjoying Ninja?
What do you mean?
Just is it enjoyable?
It's different. So there's the combos don't flow as well now since Shadowfang isn't a combo action anymore. It's like old Mutilate with a longer cool.
Right.
And you end up having parts where you're going to do a bunch of ninjutsu all at once, but ninjutsu are globals now. Just shorter globals.
Yeah, they basically work like dance now, right?
Yes, and the other thing that is annoying and makes literally no sense since other actions still interrupt mudras and force you to do the bunny is that using a mudra does not extend the duration anymore.
On the other hand, it starts the cooldown immediately.
Does it?
That would be
I don't think
the explanation for why it doesn't extend it.
If it's the exact same as dance, then yes, it'll start immediately.
So it's like
No, it doesn't. I just looked. It does not.
That's weird.
Northwest this time. And I have an orb this time. No, it does not have an orb.
Nope. Waiting to do my. It's really close.
Next is Storm Cloud.
Yep.
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Around these here parts?
Knock back. Long.
Then it's thundercloud,
Thunderstorm.
thunderstorm.
Thunder something.
Thunderbolt.
Thunder, thunder, thunder.
Cats. Oh!
I'm sad that I can't give anyone else my Phoenix buff because I'm so far out. But that's not my problem.
Can't you Phoenix this under the moon?
It applies centered on me.
What?
Well, because Phoenix spawns where I'm standing.
It's like a fairy spell. The Phoenix is the one that actually casts it. So,
Twisters.
Team?
Every one of those ads lasts a little bit longer than the ones before it.
Spears. Donuts.
Celinda, can you go?
And lightning.
I can't. I couldn't hear.
Stand at 4.
4. Just
Don't move.
stay there.
Can do that.
I might die though.
I'm gonna die. I think. Maybe.
How many stacks do you have?
Never mind, we're okay.
Stack now? Pick up stack now?
I don't have time. Oh, I do have time.
That's what I was gonna die to.
Whoa, why is it shooting way over there?
Because we had 3 DPS.
Yeah, because we had some people on the other side that exploded.
Okay.
From the storm.
Oh, that's what nice. 4 seconds.
I don't know if we can make the Enrage run without for LB just for the sake of seeing mechanics.
I'm declining this. I think we should just try for real pulls.
Well, I mean, I can jump if you want.
Yeah, I think we should just get real. I mean, we've seen the fight. As long as we don't screw up the mechanics, I think we should clear.
This is a weird request, but can I have D instead of C?
D? Okay.
Occasionally an orb spawns on C, and I don't see it because it's blue. And that's what happened that time, and I had like 4 stacks of the thing, and I had the red debuff instead.
Alright. Also, something that I found is like,
Explains it.
if for Midori and I, you can pick up 2 stacks going into Fury's 14, and then you'll have a stack after Fury's 14, and you only have to pick up one additional ball. Because you'll still have one left over after the knockback.
And I am
if that's
picking up-
important for you.
I am also picking up fewer balls than I have in the past, so there should be more left over. Before, I couldn't remember exactly what order they came in, so I was just making sure I always had 3.
Yeah, overwhelmingly, you only ever need to have, with the exception of Chain Lightning and the ad.
Well, most of the time, though, it's not wasteful to have for me to have 3.
No.
But
Unless they'll fall
Yeah.
off being consumed.
South, west.
I just need to be conscious about when I'm refreshing it.
Make sure you have a ball, and then it's the Judgment Cloud, or whatever the fuck you call it. Judgment Volt. Very different from Judgment Bolt. Unless you're a Japanese speaker, in which case you can't distinguish between B's and V's.
Drum pads.
Knockback.
Sure. Thunderstorm.
Hey, I thought thunder never struck the same place twice. It definitely does.
I'm gonna try starting on this side first.
Boosters.
Step back, little
Donuts.
Tam. Just want to make sure we're out of range.
In your positions. I got nearest.
Oh,
I can get Kanata as soon as I'm up.
I'm getting Kanata right now. Get Midori.
Thunderstorm.
Tree and ball.
Everyone should have a ball.
Twister's coming up.
I guess should we save LB just in case we need to... This is a weak one.
I mean, you can.
I guess we'll use it if we get to like 10%.
Fury's 14. Pick for the safe spot.
It's the third from the north.
What?
Spear is still up.
Yeah, spear.
I didn't see which one, but that's the only thing that we kill us all simultaneously.
It was on the southern end, but it's all on.
North.
Storm clouds. I'm back. Sure. Thunderstorm. Sisters. Make sure you have an orb. Donuts. Chain lightning.
Normally, do it normally. Why am I way over here?
Because I raised you.
Yeah, well, that's a chain reaction of death.
Burp.
I need to grab an orb. I need to grab another orb. Long.
Isn't that short?
No, it's long.
Oh, I didn't see the orbs around him. Whatever.
What?
You got yeeted. I don't use that term very often, but I think that's the only way to describe that.
I had to go grab an
I'll
orb.
get you guys in
That's
1
probably
second.
why you took 8. Thunderstorm.
Oh,
Ooh, lag.
no, you just exploded. Like everything. Oh, look at that.
I made it. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Donuts. Chain lightning. Thunderstorm next.
Oh, thunderstorm, not thunderclouds.
Thundercloud is right after the next.
This has the twisters.
At the end. Twisters.
Oh, fuck, this ad's still fucking up! He just never goes away.
Doesn't take a hint. It's like, It's getting kind of late, and he's like, "Hey, you want to watch some Netflix?"
3 or 14.
Make sure you have a ball.
Make sure we're getting all the spears this time.
Look for the safe spot.
I got it.
Everybody grab a ball. Right after this is Storm Clouds.
Tylate. I got Tylate.
Make sure you're in your positions. Knockbacks.
Knockback. Chain lightning after this. Balls will replenish during chain
Oh,
lightning.
fuck me! Stupid fucking clouds. One more tick.
It's not taking you.
Unless you need some help.
Nope, don't. Wait. Jump back. Slanta, please move to full. Nope, never mind. That was. What the fuck?
Get him, Salenta. Oh, that's pretty. I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, no.
This is the first time I've seen that.
So this
Me
would be
too.
the donut, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, corpus form donuts too. Good to know.
So that's the end of the
Okay.
mechanics there.
This
and then
is
that
a whole bunch of judgment bolts in a row,
Yeah.
and then
Some of them will be volted, some of them will be normal. And then after that, there's Fury and Rage.
Last pull.
Yeah,
let's
last
do
pull.
this.
Have a special food.
That is not the right food.
That's my
I mean-
rope lettuce.
I ate pasta ortolano.
Oh, you ate the wrong food. Is that crafting food?
It's gathering food.
Gather the corpse of rock.
I will gather all the orbs.
Not all of them, please.
I am off tank. I will gather however many of them I deem necessary.
Northwest.
make sure you have an orb. Storm Clouds. Knockback. Short. Thunderstorm.
Hello? I never got an orb.
Oops.
I got carrot.
Taking into company.
Twisters. Fury 14. Make sure you have an orb. Donuts. Chain lightning time. Thunderstorm.
Sorry, I tried.
Yeah, okay.
Twisters.
Level 2. How embarrassing. Look at that tiny meteor.
I don't want to talk about my comments. Leave them alone.
All right, let's get it tomorrow.
Who wants to do expert?
I'll do expert.
I want to do it so that I can done.
I'm gonna head out. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.
I'm also gonna go to sleep.
Tomorrow then.
Alright, I guess if you have 3, I'll do it too. But I don't want to tank.
Are we gonna roll on it? Fine, I'll tank. Just get this over with. Wow, I wish I could target the closest thing to me, but that's not possible.
Oh wow, they've melted.
Is this the right way?
Okay, this is flash pretty good.
It's already off cooldown.
Probably did this dungeon once.
Oh, well there you go. Newish to you.
I don't remember what that is.
Excellent.
Well, I'm not going to tell you. That would be a spoiler. Other than you probably don't really need to heal.
Oh, what? Oh, jeez, what?
Welcome to Stacksville, population U.
Anti-elite. Solenta.
They're just in the suburbs.
I think it doesn't hurt. This might hurt.
No.
Okay. That's interesting. Cute.
I wish I could charge treasure chests.
Oh. Okay. $43,000 damage.
Yup.
Wow. I mean, it basically, they lasted long enough for me to hit all my big hits, and then they died.
Yup.
I'm not going to do any mechanics for this fight, so good luck.
How do I, as a black mage, do less than no mechanics? I will admit, you have stumped me.
Direct seeding. What is he doing?
Alright, I'll do this
What am I
mechanic.
doing? Should I just put it here? I'm so confused. They spawn anywhere, right? Oh no, they don't. Wait, they don't do anything.
They do after a few seconds.
That's crap. That's probably bad.
Eh.
Alright. I used a cooldown on it.
DLC would probably make care of this.
Oh,
Yeah,
easily.
ignore it. Burn the boss.
Aw, swift cast, really?
Surecast?
Yes, I used Surecast. I might have hit it early. It's hard to tell.
I hit mine like 5 seconds early.
No fair that these enemies can hit me from 12 yalms away, but I can't hit them. No, not Mothbird. Mothbird, no.
Does that guy actually have less health than the other ones? Or are people targeting him?
The caster, you should target the caster because he heals and you can't stun it, as I recall.
I haven't targeted him because he's an extra target.
Yeah.
AoE.
Target the guy with the most health and AoE until they're all dead.
Oh yeah, I remember this thing. Oh shoot.
He turned around.
Are you supposed to blow this up?
No,
No,
no.
you're supposed to not blow those up.
Solenta has to die.
No,
Kanata, run to that couch. Fast.
died for you. It took a little longer than I thought it would. That's why you want to point these things away from the furniture.
And not drop the red
The,
markers near.
the plus signs. In fact, the plus signs, it's best if you all stack up,
True.
because it drops them, you know, wherever you were standing. No cowards. "15 minutes.
We did it.
Not even a single commendation.
I mean, yeah, you were DPS.
That's fair.